All right, let's keep you up to date. Let's not waste your time. Today, we're going to be talking about some cryptocurrency news. I'm going to pick out the best ones because there's so much false information on the internet, so much low quality information. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read this book. Trust me, I'm lying. It's great. It'll explain what I'm talking about here. But we need to filter through some of this mess, okay? We need to filter through the BS information from the high quality news. And that's what we're doing here today. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video. Today, we're talking about cryptocurrency news that I think is relevant. These videos are going to be very quick, and I'm going to update you guys frequently so I can keep you ahead, not behind, ahead of the curve. If you appreciate these videos, do us both a favor, hit that subscribe button as well as the push notification bell. A lot of these videos are time sensitive, hence the news that's coming out like right now. Also, feel free to smash that like button. Don't just touch it though. Smash the like button so we can get this to as many viewers as possible. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's jump directly into the video. All right, so the first one over here coming from El Salvador, okay? If you guys haven't been keeping up with what's going on, this is my thoughts on that. Basically, this is probably the biggest cryptocurrency news event like we have ever experienced in all of cryptocurrency. Hence why I'm changing my thesis a little bit on when Bitcoin's going to come back into play, like when's the market going to come back. Right now we're doing some swing trading as well as some liquidity provision. So I'm making do with the gains for now. But of course, I would wish if the bull run's going to come right back, we get some of these altcoins, these 50x altcoins or whatever the case is, 500% a day, right? We're looking for these big gains, but it's not going to happen unless the bull run comes back. So I'm consistently analyzing that thesis, and I think this adds to the bullish case on such a big level. They're going to be mining Bitcoin with Volcano, which is it's a renewable resource, and I think it's really crazy for El Salvador, being the fact they're one of the first people to accept it as legal tender. That's just insane to me. Okay, so I do anticipate that a lot of people are going to be moving over to El Salvador. I'm sure you guys heard of this multiple places, but they're going to be a little bit skeptical, right? Hence this article right here. What they're saying, it could be macroeconomic and financial legal issues. Now, the beauty of this, and I want to just be very clear, is that being that it's the first country to accept it as legal tender, they're going to be kind of like the test. They're going to be like the test dummy. Now, when they start coming out with research, because we all know that Bitcoin's, here to stay. It's the most transparent currency on planet Earth. It's not controlled by anybody, fixed supply, all the details we all know, right? We know it's going to be one of the greatest things and greatest innovations on planet Earth, but other people don't. And this is a real application in a physical country, in a country where people can look at it as a case study. And I would not be surprised in the same way last time where we had public companies accept Bitcoin consistently over time because of this one public company, because of Michael Saylor and Elon Musk, these big people that are advocating for it. They're kind of like the test subjects, right? It's going to be the same thing with countries. We're going to have other countries with massive hyperinflation start to adopt cryptocurrency because of the positive things that are going to be coming out of El Salvador in the next, months to a year, whatever the case is. Now we have a legitimate use case in an actual country. It's really, really big news right there. Number two, crypto hardware wallet maker Ledger lands 380 million in a Series C raised by 10T fund. Now, the big one about this one is that we're having a lot of investors jump into this, and they're saying that this can be valuated at a much bigger price range. Like, this is nothing compared to the grand scheme of things. And I do believe that, and being that this happened in this specific time shows that people are still interested in cryptocurrency. They still believe it. We're just in this kind of little lag period where Bitcoin's trading sideways or whatever the case is, but still getting investments into big crypto companies. There's a lot, and this is not the first time too. We also see other billionaires jumping into crypto. I've also been seeing, and this is not on these videos, but I've also been seeing a lot of hedge funds get started, a lot of funds, jumping into the mix of things and starting to get their investors involved. Now, this is really important because this is all the new capital that these people are willing to put into the market that can drive the prices up. Maybe the other people that are scared, that are in massive pain right now, that maybe lost money, they're not going to enter back in the market. We have new money now. We have new money jumping into the mix. They're seeing that cryptocurrency is undervalued. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see other billionaires start to jump into the picks, okay? Sunshine and low taxes, why crypto companies are moving to Miami, okay? Crypto firms are flocking to Miami, setting up offices in the Floridian city. I am currently in Miami myself, but guys, look, taxes, it's business friendly. Some top firms are setting up shop here. We saw this with Texas. We're seeing it with a lot of pro-crypto states in the United States. And I just think it's a really good time to be alive, considering, they're trying to make crypto hubs, right? You can see in Miami, is a first to a lot of things, and they're creating these hubs of innovation. And it's actually really good for me, of course, but also good for the fact that we have these places in the United States that are pro crypto, that will fight for cryptocurrency. And that's a really good concept to understand, just in case there's regulation or whatever the case is. They're going to be fighting for us for favorable tax laws or whatever the case is, just in general for legal issues, right? So it's really good that we see more Miami. All right. I want more Miami. Keep it up, man. I appreciate it. Also, the Mayor Frank Suarez at the same time, he actually put out this tweet where he said, okay, guys, hear me out. What if we move Valley to Miami? He's obviously trying to attract more capital. So this is obviously a good thing for everything. Honestly, this man, you could just tell how he is by his tweets. Really interesting stuff here. He's putting out a number of policy proposals, including accepting tax and paying city employees in Bitcoin. Even if the policies aren't enacted, it's still huge savings compared to like New York and California. So I can see why he's trying to get Silicon Valley over to come, people. Miami's a beautiful place, man. We got beaches. It's great. And then we have US Trump coming out and saying he just doesn't, it seems like a scam. Now, before he said it was a scam, now he's saying it seems like a scam. But the funny part is, and I want to be very clear with this Trump guy, of course, he's not the president anymore, but he's obviously a big figure. A lot of people follow him. He's talking about the current system, current financial system, and how it's kind of broken. But you could see where he's looking. You could see, oh, let me look to commodities. Let me look to gold. Oh, well, I guess I have to look into Bitcoin. Donald Trump's not the person that would ever publicly accept Bitcoin, considering how many ties he has and how many people influence, his decisions. He's not going to just openly accept Bitcoin like that. He's not like radical. But I will say the fact that he has to look at Bitcoin and make these comments is a positive thing in general. A lot of people even claim that the hate and the bashing of Bitcoin is actually a feature and not a negative for Bitcoin. So the more people that talk about it in a negative light and attack it, the more people realize that it's the truth, because, they're going to try to fight it, but they can't kill it. In other news, Silvergate Bank cuts ties with Binance, disabling USD deposits and withdrawals. Now, this is scary. I don't really have too much to say about this. It says it in the title. Binance has been a big issue for a lot of countries. They move from country to country. For the reason, I don't know. I would say it's probably leveraging or something like that. It's probably like the leverage scam that they have going on there. It's not an actual scam. You can't consider it an actual scam. But the fact they take so much money from people is a big issue. So this is going to affect my decision on investing in a Binance Smart Chain. You guys know I've been getting the Polygon anyways. And Polygon's TVL, total value locked, is about to pass Binance Smart Chains, which is absolutely ridiculous because they've been out for far less time. And Binance Smart Chain is a whole like blockchain. So is Polygon. But at the same time, Polygon was made to like be attached to Ethereum as a scaling solution. And Binance Smart Chain is supposed to be completely separate. So you could see that they're having issues, and this is definitely going to affect my decision with Binance Smart Chain. Another one, Coinbase partners with 401k advisor to offer crypto investment for retirement accounts. Why are they doing this now? Why are they doing this in this specific time period? Usually when Coinbase comes out with something, it always indicates something. Okay. There's always going to be, something they're trying to capitalize on. They time it for a reason. So they're trying to get people in their 401ks back into cryptocurrency. They're trying to get more money to fluctuate in. This is one of the biggest cryptocurrency companies on planet Earth, and they're making moves for a reason. So definitely pay attention. Also, this is another Ethereum article I thought was really interesting. 1.3% of Bitcoin supply has now been wrapped onto Ethereum. If you don't know what this means, basically Bitcoin, it's called WBTC. You can wrap the Ethereum blockchain around BTC and use it on decentralized applications. You can take out loans against it. By the way, zero tax. I've done this with Celsius. I was able to take a loan out on my Ethereum and Bitcoin, and this has nothing to do with wrap Bitcoin, but I was able to take this loan out and pay for my Tesla. If you haven't watched that video, go watch the video on my channel. But, DeFi in general, I always said, Bitcoin's probably not going to, make it without DeFi. And the fact that we have all this functionality in general just happening with this old blockchain, but now on Ethereum is great. You can do so much with it. And if it really is the store of value that everybody talks about, the digital gold, well, it needs to integrate with everything else. So 1.3% of the supply is it's huge. It's huge. And I'm glad that people are migrating over. And if I were to buy Bitcoin myself, why not buy WBTC and then, get some yield on it? It's great. And then just the last piece of news that I thought was interesting, CNBC, I just want to comment on this. Why on weekends there's always this negative news? Guys, look, they're going to try to take advantage of you by any means. If you watch the chart, right, look at major dumps. They're usually around like lunchtime for most people. They're usually around the weekends. They want to take advantage when you put yourself in that situation that everybody else is in, right? So like, for example, everybody goes to work for 5 days. And then when Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes around, they all take a break. They don't want to look at the charts. They don't want to work hard. they don't want to like get involved and they're lazier. So these whales or traders or whatever the case is, you can see right here, fluctuations happen on weekends due to less volume, margin trading, and other factors. People are not as focused. They'll do everything in their power to take advantage. So if you could exit the matrix, put yourself in a situation to understand that life doesn't stop on the weekends, you definitely have to work on the weekends to make something legitimate, just to give you guys that heads up, and understand that that's what the billionaires are doing. You can put yourself in a comfortable situation to be on your toes and not get taken advantage of in your most vulnerable times, which trust me, they know when your most vulnerable times are. So don't let them take advantage of you. That's it for this video. It's supposed to be short and concise. I appreciate you guys for subscribing to the channel. Like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Catch you in the next one. Alex here. Quick update, quick announcement, guys. I have a new community number. So I got a second phone. You could directly text me. I'm answering all questions. My new phone number is 954-758-5473. Again, that's 954-758-5473. I'm answering all comments. Go ahead and text me now. Let's have a conversation.